Wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi amma ba'd. We continue studying the Nuraniyah, and today we're doing lesson number 13. So we're going to start from line number 1, just reading, and then we're going to break down from line number 4. So starting from line number 1, remember the shadda is that the letter is what? Double. So if we have a ra with the shadda, that means there's how many ras? Two ras. The first one has a sukoon, and the second one has a vowel. So if we go to line number 1, lesson number 13, burriza, burriza, hussila, hussila, saddaqa, addada, qaddara. Remember that? Qadda, qadda, qaddara. Not ra, ra. Qaddara. Next line. Kathaba. Kathaba. Na'ama. Yadhunnu. Remember the noon or the meme. When it has a shadda, we have to hold it for 2 counts. Because that's called the what? Ghunna. Nasalization. Yadhunnu. Yahuddu. Yahu. Yahuddu. Jannatin. Jannatin. Dharratin. Dharratin. Next line. Quwwatin. Remember, be careful of saying quwwatin, not quwwatin. Quwwa. Quwwatin. Karratun. Karratun. And here be careful saying karra, not karra. Karra. Karratun. Su'irat. Su'irat. Qaddamat. قدمت كذبت كذبت. Next line. زوجت زوجت سجرت سجرت. And here becomes saying sujirat, not rat. Rat. The ra is heavy. سجرت فجرت فجرت صيرت صيرت عطلت عطلت. Next line. This is where we stopped, right?
No.
So now we start from here. You guys are ready? Now this is the fourth. This is the 4th line. So now this is the 5th line. You guys are ready?
No.
Ka dhamma waw shadda ku. Ka dhamma waw shadda ku. Waw kasrawi. Kuwi. كوي كوي را فتحة سكون رد كورت كورت. And be careful saying cool, not cool. Cool. كورت. Next one. تا فتحة طا شدة تط. تا فتحة طا شدة تط. طا فتحة طا تط تط. Remember, ta is light, ta is heavy. تط تط. You keep saying tot, not tot. 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 لام كسر لي تطلي
طالي
تطلي
تطلي
عين ضم عو
عين ضمعو
تطلع
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 تا ضمة
تضمت
حا فتحة دال شدة حد
حد
again حا فتحة دال شدة حد
حافة الدال شد حد
تحد
تحد
not تهد تحد the ha from the middle of the throat تحد
تحد
دال كسرة دي
دال كسر دي
تحدي
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 remember middle of the throat تحدي
تحدي
ثا ضم ثو
تضمت
تحدث
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 نون ضم نو
ضمن
يا فتح سين شد يس
يا فتى سين شد يس
نو يس
نويس
نو يس
نويس
سين كسرة سي
سين كسر سي
نيسي
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 را ضمر
را ضمر
نيسر
نيسير
نيسر
ينسر
نيسر
ينسر
نيسر
ينسر
No, no, you see, I hear someone saying Yunus, not Yunus. Nuyas. Nuyasiru.
ينسر
Siru.
سير
We kept saying Siru, not Siru. Siru. Do you see the difference or no?
No.
The ra is heavy. Next one. Ha dhammahu.
ضمه
Now we have a meme dhamma after is what? Hamzatul al-wasl. Do we pronounce the Hamzatul wasl? No. We only pronounce the Hamzatul wasl when it's where? In the beginning of a jumla, of a sentence. So here we skip over the Hamzatul wasl. So we say mim dhamma lam sukun mul
ميم ضم لام سكون مول
humul
همول
humul
همول
ba fatha ya shadda bay
با فتيا شدبي
bay
بي
humul bay
همول بي
humul bay.
همول بي
Also when you say mul, become saying mul, not mul. 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 Humul bay.
همول بي
Ya kasrayi.
يا كسري
Humul bayyi.
همول بي
Humul bayyi.
همول بي
Bayyi.
بي
Humul bayyi.
همول بي
You see that? What we did to the ya, we doubled it. Do you see that or no? Humul bayyi.
همول بي
Noon fathana.
نون فتنا
Humul bayyina.
همول بينا
Ta dhammatu.
تضمت
Humul bayyinatu.
همول بينات
Humul bayyinatu.
همول بينات
Humul bayyinatu.
همول بينات
Now let's read the entire line. You ready? Kuwirat.
كورت
Kuwirat.
كورت
Tattali'u.
تطلع
Tattali'u.
تطلع
Tatta. Tattali'u.
تطلع
Because saying tattali, not tattali. Tattali. Make the lam light. Tattali'u.
تطلع
Tuhaddithu.
تحدث
Nuyassiru.
يسير
Humul bayyinatu.
هم البينات
Next line. Don't worry. If it's hard, it's supposed to be hard. Is that clear? You're supposed to be lost. You're supposed to be stuck. You're supposed to say, this is very hard. Naam. That's why we're going to practice and practice and practice until it becomes easy. Is that clear? It's supposed to be hard. It's expected. Naam.
Is it only qalqalas on a sukoon?
Is it only qalqala on the sukoon? Naam. It's a good question. If it's sakin. Ready? قاف فتحة يا شدة قي.
قاف يا شد قي.
يا كسرة يي.
يا كسر
قي.
قي
قي.
قي
ميم فتحة ما.
ميم فتح ما.
قيمة.
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 تا ضمتين تن.
ضمتين تن.
قيمة.
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 عين فتحة ع.
عين فتح.
شين كسرة يا شدة شي.
شين كسر يا شد شي.
عشي.
عشي.
يا فتحة يا.
يا فتح يا.
عشية.
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 تا فتحتين تن.
فتحتين تن.
عشية.
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 ميم ضمة مو.
ميم ضم.
ذال فتحة كاف شدة ذك.
ذا فتح كاف شد يك.
Again. ذال فتحة كاف شدة ذك.
ذا فتح
كاف شد يك
ذك.
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 مذك.
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 Remember, be careful saying mudhak, not mudhak. Mudhak. Everything is light. Mudhak.
مذك.
Kaf kasraki.
كاف كسر كي.
Mudhakki.
مذكي.
Mudhakki.
مذكي.
Ra dhammatain run.
ضمتين رن.
Mudhakkirun.
مذكر.
Mudhakkirun.
ذكر
Remember, kaf is light, ra is heavy. Mudhakkirun.
مذكر.
Hamza fatha ya shadda ay.
همزة فتى يا شد أي
So what's here next?
يا فتى نون
Ya fatha
ألف
alif sukoon. Right? Very good. Ya fatha alif sukoon ya.
يا فتى ألف
سكون يا.
Ayya.
أيا.
Ayya.
أيا.
Noon fathana.
نون فتنا.
Ayyana.
أيانا.
Ayyana.
أيانا.
Hamza kasra ya shadda i.
همزة كسر يا شد إي
Ya fatha alif sukoon ya.
يا فتى ألف سكون يا
Iya.
إيا
Iya.
إيا
Ka fatha ka.
كافة كاف
Iyaka.
إياك.
Iyaka.
إياك.
Remember when we recite Surah Al-Fatiha?
No.
Is it Iyaka, Iyaka na'budu, or Iyaka na'budu?
إياك.
Second one, Iyaka. Now you know why it's Iyaka, right?
No.
Because it's shadda. Now let's read the entire book. The entire line, afwan.
Okay.
Qayyimatun.
قيمة.
Qayyimatun.
قيمة.
Ashiyatan.
عشية.
Mudhakkirun.
مذكر.
Mudhakkirun.
مذكر.
Ayyana.
أيانا.
Iyaka.
إياك.
So you see how the book is picking up? It's starting to pick up? Some people, they see this book and they think it's for kids. Whoever says this book is for kids, then obviously they did not study it. Is that clear? Obviously they did not what? Study it. Next line. Lam kasra lam shadda lil.
لام كسر لام شد.
You see this word? Lillahi is a lam kasra and after is a lam shadda. Lam kasra lam shadda lil.
لام كسر لام شد لل.
Who knows what's the next one? There's another lam, but what does it combine with?
لام فتى ألف صغيرة
MashaAllah. Lam fatha alif saghira la.
لام فتى ألف صغيرة لا
Lillah. Do we see that? How that's a lam fatha alif saghira? Because on top of the shadda is a what? Is a fatha. And on top of that fatha is a what? Alif saghira. لله ها كسرة هي لله لله تا فتحة تا جيم فتحة لام شدة جل جل تجل. Now who knows what's the next? It's a lam fatha, right? Very good. Alif saghira. That ya is a seat for the alif saghira. Is that clear? Lam fatha alif saghira la.
Lam fatha alif saghira la.
Tajalla. Tajalla. So is it tajalla or tajalla? Ta fathata. صاد فتحة دال شدة صد صد تصد تصد دال فتحة ألف صغيرة دا تصدى تصدى. Let's go back to the beginning of the sentence, the line. لله تجلى تصدى. Remember تصدى تصدى تا فتحة زا فتحة كاف شدة زك Again, za fatha kaf shadda zak. Tazak. Tazak. What's the next one? Ka fatha alif saghira ka. Tazakka. Tazakka. تا فتحة واو فتحة لام شدة ول ول تول لام فتحة ألف صغيرة لا تولى تولى. So here do we know why that lam is shadda? Right? So how many lambs are there? Two. The first one is what? Sakin. The second one is what? No. It has a fatha. And after that fatha is a what? Alif saghira. Lam fatha, alif saghira. So now, let's do the last one.
Is the ya only there because
it's a seat for the alif saghira. Yeah. Consider it as a seat for the alif saghira. Ta fatha waw shadda taw. تو واو فتحة ألف سكون و توا توا با فتحتين بن توابا توابا. Let's read the entire line. لله تجلى تصدى تزكى تولى توابا. You're saying tawa, not tawa. Tawa. Tawaban. We're going to stop here. What are we going to do now? So we're up to line number what? 5. Right? Then we're going to go back to the beginning of the lesson. Now we'll only practice reading without breaking down. Is that clear? No breaking down, just reading. From line number 1. Ready? Who wants to try to read it? The first word.
Burriza.
Burriza. Keep going.
Hussila.
Hussila.
Saddaqa.
Saddaqa.
Addada.
Addada.
قدر
قدر. Ahsant. Who wants to try to read it? The next one. Even if you want to spell it out, you don't have to read it fully fast. No, it's fadl. And one thing I would advise when you're reading, don't try to read the word in one shot. Is that clear? Spell it out. So for example, here we have كذب, right? Don't just say كذب. Say, alright, كذب. Spell it out. Naam. Go, continue.
كذب
كذب.
نعم
نعم.
يظن
يظن. Good.
يهد
يحض.
جنة
جنة.
ذرة
ذرة. Very good. Who wants to do the next line? Anyone? تفضل.
قوة
قوة.
كورة
كرة.
سعرت
سعرت.
قدمت
قدمت. Remember, don't say قدمت. قد. Bring out the shadda.
قدمت
قدمت.
كذبت
كذبت. Ahsant. Next one. Who wants to do the next line? Anyone wants to try? Do it again. تفضل.
زوجت
زوجت. So is it زوجت or زوجت?
زوجت
Second one. نعم.
سجرت
سجرت. Again.
سجرت
سجرت. Good. Be careful saying سجرت. Not rut. Rut. سجرت.
فجرت فجرت
فجرت. So spell it out.
سيرت
سيرت. Very good. سيرت.
عطلت
عطلت. Very good. Who wants to try the next one? تفضل.
كورت
كورت.
تطلع
تطلع. Bring out the shadda a little more. Not تطلع. تطلع.
تطلع
Again.
تطلع
تطلع. But don't divide it. Don't say تطلع. No. تطلع.
تطلع
نعم. Do it again.
تطلع
تطلع. Bring out the ain.
تطلع
نعم.
تحدث
تحدث. Bring out the ha. Not تحد. تحد.
تحدث
تحدث.
تحدث نيسر
نيسر.
هم البينات no
No, you're good. You're good. Go. Do it again.
هم البينات
هم no, not بينة. بينة. بي. هم البينة. هم
البينات
هم البينة. Very good. Anyone wants to do the next slide? تفضل.
قيامة
No, not قو. قي.
قي ولا صفتها أوكي
قي.
قيمة
قيمة. Remember, spell it out. Don't try to read it one shot.
No.
Don't say ashiyya. No. Ashiyatan. Ashiyatan. Spell it out.
عشية
Ashiyatan.
مذكر
Mudhakkirun.
That's the one I was going to give you right here.
Ay.
أيا الله المستعان Ayyana.
Ayyana.
Ayyana. Okay. Ayyana. Okay. Iyaka.
Iyaka. Very good. Next one. Who wants to try it? تفضل.
Lillahi.
Lillahi. Remember, good. Don't say lillahi. Lillah. You see how we extended that? Because it has the alif saghira.
Tajalla.
Tajalla. Give it the mad. Tajalla.
Tajalla. Tasadda.
Tasadda.
Tazakka.
Tazakka.
Tawalla.
Tawalla.
Tawaba.
Tawwa. Tawwa.
Tawaban.
Tawwaban. Alhamdulillah. You brothers came a long way. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Barakallah feekum. Doctor, do you want to do some?
I can do some examples before we go, inshallah.
Okay, he'll do some examples before we go. Yeah. Do some examples to strengthen some reading exercise. And then we'll end here, inshallah. And next week we'll finish the lesson. Yeah. Now, one last thing is that when we're doing the breaking down, right? The reason why we're breaking down the word is to what? Strengthen our reading. So we got to practice both. Breaking down the word and reading. You can't leave one without the other. Is that clear? No.
Thank you. Second, sorry. All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Continuing with lesson number 13. Did we stop at the word tajalla? Tawwaba.
No.
Tawwaba. Okay. Okay. Not to take so much time, I will put a couple words on and ask for a breakdown of it just to improve our understanding of breaking down and putting back together. Because the purpose of breaking down is really to put back together and make it sound correct as you say it when it is put back together. So the reason to break it down is really so that you can separate out and spell each letter, each component correctly, and then put them back together as one unit correctly. So, this black is dried. I'm going to the very next word for the sisters and brothers at home. Oh, thank you. This black is good? Okay. This word, next word on, I think, what line is that? What number is that? Line number 6. The first word, line number 6. Who wants to help me break it down? I broke it down already, but I want someone to spell it for me from the board. Yes, go ahead, please. Oh, my mistake. Can you start over, please?
Jim, Sukun, Jim,
Tha, Fatha, Jim, Sukun, Thaja. Correct? Okay, so whenever you have, so I broke it down for you. So what you're saying is, Tha, Fatha, Jim, Sukun. When you see a Sukun, you have to link it to what came before. The Sukuns, the Mads, the Alif Saghiras, they're not spelled by themselves. You have to link them to what came before them. So there's a Jim with a Sukun. It has to be linked to the what came before it. So therefore you say that's Tha, Fatha, Jim, Sukun, Thaja. Okay, can you do that one more time? Thaja, and I need to hear the qalqala. Because Jim is one of the 5 letters of qalqala. Qalqala applies only when the letter has a sukun. Does not apply when there's a vowel on the letter. All right. So tha, fatha, jim, sukun, thaja. Continue.
Jim, fatha, Jim, fatha, alif, mad.
Alif mad or alif sukun. So jim, fatha, alif mad. Ja. Put them together. No. Thaja. Thaja. And try, the brother Sheikh Muhammad was telling us not to split the shaddas. When you're putting them back together, nobody should hear the split. So don't say Thaja, that's a mistake. Put the shadda completely together again. Thaja, everyone? Thaja. So far. Thaja. 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 Last one. Jim, Fatha, and Jan. Thajajan. Clear, everyone? Thajajan. Clear, everyone?
I got a question for you.
To this one or another one?
No, it's how they write it in the book. They have the than over the gene. Is that always?
They have a what?
The than is on top of the gene.
Oh, yes. It's a spelling, it's a calligraphical choice, meaning there are several ways by which calligraphically you can put together the gene, either one on top of the other or one side by side. So that's what it is. So sometimes you do find, I'm trying to write noon and jim. I can write it like this if I want, noon and jim. I can write it like this if I want. But in many cases, especially in some of the masahif, the mushafs we have, the noon will be written like an upstroke initially and a connection to the jim. So the noon will be written like this and the dot of the jim will be here. And this is the connection. This is just a calligraphical choice. I don't want to confuse you, but because you asked, it has to be explained.
Me and my wife was trying to read Qur'an like going line for line practice. medicine, and we came across some
Which one? This one or this one?
that
This one, yes. So you will see it like that. The breakdown of it is the first stroke, which can be slightly short and slanted, is this one. And then the long slant is the connection, is this connection.
the top of those be before.
So they can write them one on top of the other, or they can write them side by side. If they write them on top of one another, they conserve more space. If they put one letter on top of the other, there's more space to put other letters and words. Yes?
Also, when it comes like that, remember that the noon is before the jeen.
Yes.
Down on top is before the...
So when it comes like this is whatever this one is. It could be a ba, it could be a nun. What this one is always the first one in this structure. This one is always the first one. In our example, the nun is the first one. Always. This slanting one is the first one. This one is the connection, is this one. This connection is this connection. And then the second one is. But this structure is very common in the most houses, the Saudi Arabian most houses, the Egyptian most houses, is very common. But inshallah, as we move on, we'll start to see these variations in choice of calligraphy, inshallah. Oh yeah, yes.
Now, if you're a man, that we don't forget what the dots are. The dots to single out what letter it is.
Correct. So normally the dot is near its stroke. Whatever stroke is associated with the dot, they're near one another, and so you can't miss it. Once I see a dot, once I see a dot here, I know that it belongs to this. Automatically. If I wanted to make this a ba, my dot will be here.
Yes, we know, we'll get confused. Some of us might get confused, but
Initially, it will be confused.
remember
Just remember that this is the first one. Its dot will be near it. It could be a ba, it could be a noon, it could be a tha. Its dot will be near it, either on top of it or just close to the bottom. The dot for the second one will always be, if it's a jim on the bottom, it's a kha somewhere. But this structure is very common. In many of the mushafs, this structure is very common. I only broke it down because we're still learning. We're still practicing. But this structure is very common. And the only reason I broke it down is because I wanted everyone to go letter by letter by letter by letter, side by side.
So would it look like that? Like would it look like that just with letters that have nuqtas on it?
That have,
Like
it will look like this. Yes, with all the letters. This is generally common when you're seeing a ba, letters that come with a stroke like this. Letters that start with a stroke like this, either tha, ta, ba, combined with one of the jims or ha or ha.
Sometimes there's a lamb too.
Sometimes they make the lambs also when they combine the lamb with a ha. When you combine a lamb with a kha, they can make the lamb like that also. So the lamb would sit on it. So they can put the lamb on top and then the jim of the kha on the bottom.
But as long as it's above it.
The one above is always first. The one above is first, the one below is second. This is an advanced question that you asked. Well, it's good you asked, but because you asked, it has to be explained. But this is beyond the level of the lesson. But no, it's still good you asked. Question so far? Couple more and then we'll call it a day, inshallah. Can I see the next one, please? Thank you. someone else to help me with this one. Anyone? Yeah, go ahead. Ghain. Never make it a stop. Not saying going. It's ghain. The air keeps flowing out. And it's from, what's the makhraj of ghain? Middle? Who has a different opinion? Top of the throat. So ghain and kha, they come from the top of the throat. Both of them, they don't have any cut off. There is always continuous airflow when you say them. So you say ghain, fatha, and so on. So start over. Ghain, fatha.
Sin shadda. Sin shadda.
Put them together.
Gos.
Ghas. Ghain, fatha, sin, shadda, ghas. Next.
Sin fat. No, sin fata.
Let's start. Alif sukun.
Sa.
Okay.
Gosa.
Ghassa. I want everyone to say that. Ghassa. With I want emphasis on the shadda. I want you to bring out the shadda. Ghassa. Keep going.
Qaf. Fata 10. Qan. Qan.
Qaf, fatatan, fatatain, qan.
Gos.
Put them together.
Gosa. Qan.
Ghassaqan. I want to hear the click in the back of the throat when you say the qaf. Ghassaqan. Okay, good. Any questions about that word? Let me see. That's the last word, and then we'll take off.
One point when it comes to this word. Remember the ghain is heavy. Ra. The sin is light. Ghassa. Keep saying ghassa, not ghassa. Ghassa. Make the ghain heavy, make the sin light.
Yeah, so the ghain has to be heavy, the sin has to be light. We cannot make, because each letter has its rights. The rights of the sin is lightness. The heaviness of ghain cannot spread to the sin.
It will be Ghassa-qan. Make the qaf heavy. Ghassa-qan. You keep saying Ghassa-qan, not qan. Qan.
Qan. It has to be ghassaqan. Ghassaqan. Okay. Who wants to break this down for me? You answered, he answered. Who wants to raise their hand? Yes, please go ahead. Fa fatha. Ayn sukun. Is there ayn sukun? We're teaching ayn shadda. Yes. Fa fatha ayn shadda fa. Fa fatha ayn shadda fa. 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 The fa is separate and the ayn is separate. Fa. Okay, keep going.
Ayn fatha.
Fatha.
Ayn fatha. Alif. Sukun. A. Fatha.
Oh, I want to mention something. When ayn has a mad alif sukun. When ayn has an alif following it, which is a mad for the fatha, say the ayn and then say the mad. Don't say to two counts. That is a mistake. You have to say the ayn and then the mad only to two counts. It's not this sound that is to two counts. It is this one that is to two counts. So therefore, I want to hear the separate from the Did you see me transition from ayn to alif when I said I didn't stretch out the ayn. It's actually this fatha that I stretched out with this alif. Don't say so two counts. That's a mistake. It is you have to touch the ayn and let go, and then do this from the prolongation of the fatha to two counts. Did I confuse you?
No.
Okay. Can you start over, please? Fa fatha.
Fa fatha ayn sukun ayn shadda fa
Fa. So I said the fa and I said the ayn. Fa. Proceed. Ayn.
ayn fatha alif sukun
But I don't want to hear the split. I want you to translate without a gap. Did you see there was a gap? Exactly. So fa next.
lam dhammatain lun
Lam dhammatain lun. Fa'alun. Again. Fa'alun. And in some scripts, the dhammas would be written like such. In some of the mushafs, you would see the dhamma written as such. This is a lesson in tajweed, but in many of these Qur'ans that we have from King Fahd printing press and from Egypt and other places, when the dhammatain is written like this is a sign that you have to practice idhar on what's coming next. Idhar, clarity on the nun. The nun is pronounced clearly. So if you see it like this, there are 6 letters that do that. I don't want to go into the details of it, but when you see it like this, nun is pronounced clearly. When you see it like this, something other than idhar is happening. You have to determine what that thing is other than idhar. All right. Should we stop here or should I do 2 more? I'll do 2 more so I can finish the line. What's the next one? Okay, thank you. I need someone to help break this down. Who hasn't answered? Who wants to speak? Anyone? Yes. Did you say dhal?
Oh, yeah,
Dhal. That's the name of the letter. So, kaf kasra dhal shadda kidh. Kid, can you help me turn off the lights? The lights. Okay, keep going. Dal. The name of the letter is Dal, not Dal, but Dal. So Dal, Fatha.
Dal, Fatha, Alif, Med, Da.
Or Alif Sukun, as you like to say it. Okay, keep going. Put them together. Kidda. Kidda. Proceed. Ba fatatain ban. Put it together. Kiddaban. Ahsant. Kiddaban.
كذابا
I need to hear the shut down of the dal. كذابا. Question about this one. And then one last word and we can call it a night inshallah. Can I see the book, please? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Who wants to help me with this word in class? Who hasn't? You've spoken. Who hasn't spoken? Okay, go ahead.
Wow, fataha,
Fatha.
fatha, shadda, wah,
Wa fataha shadda wa. Okay, and it's a deep wah. So I want to hear from deep down in the wah. Wah. Not wah. That's a mistake. It's wah. Wah. Everyone say that? Wah. Wah. Because the makhraj of this is from where? The bottom of the throat, very close to the chest. Alright, next.
ha, fatha,
Fatha.
fatha, alif, mad, ha,
Put them together.
waha,
Waha. Waha. I want to hear the ha coming from deep down. I don't want to say waha, that's a mistake. It's waha. Waha. Proceed.
jim, fatatan, jan,
Jim fatatain jan.
wahajan,
Wahajan. 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 Okay, we'll stop here inshallah. Any questions so far? I think we'll do more practice on Yawm al-Sabt al-Qadim inshallah, Saturday, that's next coming Saturday inshallah. Any announcements? Homework please.
Write down lesson 13 one time.
All of it or up to Wahaja?
All of it.
Because they did up to verse line 4 over the
The
week.
rest of it.
Okay, so from 5, so from 5 to the end of lesson 13, please. So that's the homework.
From 5 to the end.
If the brother can always post it on from line 5 to the end of lesson 13 will be the homework. I hope the brothers and sisters online are following also.
Study. Because now it's starting to pick up. So study closely. So we're going to pick up now.
Questions, concerns? سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك